So 2018 is coming to an end. It's New Year's Eve, and I cannot wait for all the good movies that's gonna come out in 2019. But let's talk about the movies that came out this year, 2018. I'm counting down the top 10 best movies of 2018, and there are gonna be some spoilers spoilers. All right, let's count them down. Number 10. Solo, a Star Wars story. This is not the best on this list, and that's why it started out. It's fun. I had no expectations when I came in this. I really enjoyed it, and I loved when Small came in, and I hope that there will be a future. Maybe if the movies will come out with Obi-Wan Kenobi, a Star Wars story, there will be more Maul or more characters, like maybe a Ahsoka story, maybe that. But overall, this movie was very enjoyable, and we didn't need this, but I enjoyed it overall. Alright, number 9, Ralph Breaks the Internet. It should be Ralph Breaks the Internet. It's not Break the Internet. I don't know why I was named that, but overall. And I really still love Ralph and Vanellope's relationship, but I feel like Ralph was a little bit too stupid. He was a little bit insecure. I know that's the point. They're trying to make him more... I mean, it was for the plot because they wanted him to be insecure for the virus to go over the internet, but it was a little bit out of character. He almost destroyed an entire game. I know he was trying to make it boring so he could hang out with Vanellope, but he betrayed his friend, and that's really out of character for him. But it all wrapped up. He did fight his own insecurities. That was pretty good. But overall, it is not like the Emoji Movie. It's not cringeworthy like that, and it's pretty enjoyable. And overall, it's a pretty enjoyable movie. Alright, number 8, Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's not the best Marvel movie this year, but it is an enjoyable one. And I do like Ghost. Her character is a little bit deep, and she's not a real villain. Well, she's you know why she's doing this, but she is kind of an antagonist, but she does get a little bit redeemed at the end. But overall, she was kind of I really like Wasp. She really did kick ass, and overall, Ant-Man did have some funny stuff, and the giant ant with doing the drum was pretty good, and it was kind of like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That the end was kind of reminding me of that. You know how Ferris was trying to run after home so he doesn't be a spot that he wasn't there. Yeah, it kind of felt that way. All right, number 7, Incredibles 2. It looks much better than the first Incredibles, but I did like the first Incredibles much better in the story, but at least we got more of the family, and we got more Jack, he's fantastic in this movie. We got a little bit more of Edna, and I really love when Jack uses his powers, and I really love, I'm sorry, I forgot, Dash and Violet. I love them using their powers. I love them interacting with the family, but the ending was a little bit not creative, and the villain could have been better. She had a point, but it could have. I mean, she was the brother of I forgot his name, but she could have. I mean, it was pretty provocative. Screens could enslave us, and we need to be free from them so we could move on and have better lives. That is. But since she's a villain, she can't. She's automatically wrong. But maybe they could have. I mean, Syndrome was wrong, but he was trying to do villainous stuff. She was actually trying to help help humanity. But we could have sorted that out, and maybe she could have a redemption, and it could have been both hero. She could have been. She could have been right and wrong. She could admit that she was wrong in what she was doing, and she could have helped heroes see how heroes are important. And yeah, but that. All right, number 6, Black Panther. And I really love Eric Killmonger. He's a great villain. He's almost as good as Thanos. You really do feel for him because he was taken away from his father by his own uncle. And that is some, and you know, that kind of reminds me of Simba a little bit. You know how Scar killed his father, and it's like opposite. And this whole movie is like The Lion King. And you know how Simba, like T'Challa, got banished from his home. and then came back as a king. It really is, this is practically a live action version of The Lion King, which that CGI one is basically CGI. I saw this meme of, The Lion King was animated, the CGI version was CGI. Well, this was the live action version with actual people. It kind of reminds me of The Lion King on Broadway, yeah. But also I love Shuri, I love her technology, I love Wakanda. It looks beautiful, and overall, it is a great movie. Alright, number 5, Deadpool 2. And it has some dramatic moments. I really love how Deadpool still does the fourth wall breaks. I love how he can be serious at the same time, where he relates with his kid. But it's kind of confusing the morals when he asks his kid not to kill some guy, when he killed a lot of guys, a lot of people he wanted to kill. But it is a funny movie, and I absolutely enjoy it. But I loved Cable, I love Domino, it was really funny when X-Force was all canned. It was pretty funny how they were destroyed, and they were basically the Expendables, the Marvel Expendables. But I hope that X-Force will be a great movie from this, and maybe will be the MCU, maybe. And maybe Deadpool will, since he is a fourth wall breaker, he will retain his Ryan Reynolds. Maybe they'll bring back Ryan Reynolds, and he will retain his memories from the other movies, and overall, it is great. Alright, number 4, Mission Impossible Fallout. And this is it has intense, it has great stunts, and I really wish when I'm an actor, I hope I'll do stunts just like Tom Cruise. And it is very intriguing. And also, Walker is an engaging villain, and he has some points, but committing genocide is not, it's kind of like Thanos, it's not the right thing, but you can see why he does it, because he thinks that the government will not save the world, so he thinks he has saved the world. And I really love Tom Cruise. He always runs, he always does fantastic things, and I love Benji, I love Ving Rhames, I forgot his name, but it is a great movie, and I hope that there will be more great Mission Impossible movies like this. Alright, number 3, Bumblebee. This movie is a miracle of God. Thank you, God, for making it not Michael Bay and making it actually good and engaging. Well, it's not the best. Compared to the other movies where it has no racial stereotypes, no bad jokes, and no lazy storytelling, it's a miracle. But it is produced by Michael Bay. That's an even more miracle. Oh my god, but it does have flaws. It's a little bit cliched, and John Cena's character is a little bit too gruff and military-like. But I really love Optimus Prime's G1 form and everyone else's G1 form. But I hope that this is. I heard that this was a reboot, but it feels like that it's in the Transformers Michael Bay universe, but it might or not be. We'll find out. But definitely, I hope there will be more good movies like this. Alright, number 2, Into the Spider-Verse. I absolutely love Miles Morales. I love Peter Parker in this. And I do like Peter Parker as a 15-year-old. That's what was in the comics. But I like this is seeing him like he was as Tobey Maguire Peter Parker and like other Peter Parkers. But it does show him that in a new depth, and it really does show. And Aunt May is pretty awesome in this movie, and I really love Spider-Gwen and Penny Parker and Spider-Man Noir, and especially Spider-Ham. He's pretty hilarious. But Kingpin, I heard that in Daredevil he's pretty in-depth character, but in this, he reminds me of this character in Voltron Legendary Defender Hernerva. They had the exact same motivations and the exact same way, and their evil plans. But overall, this movie is fantastic, and I really love it. And number 1, best movie of 2018. You know it. You all know it. You all know it. It's Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War. This movie is grand. It's huge. I love it. Thanos is one of the best villains of this year. He is a badass. He is just so in-depth. erase half of the universe and left us all crying. All the children in the audience were crying and are scarred by this movie. But don't. And also, the characters meeting up, I really love it when Star-Lord and Iron Man were fighting each other. It's kind of like how Captain America and Thor and Iron Man were fighting each other in the first movie. It is really funny, and it really feels like these characters belong together, and I hope we get that more. Maybe since Iron Man and Captain America and all of them are getting a contract off, they're probably not going to be with Star-Lord and the other characters more, maybe, and they're not going to be with X-Men or Fantastic Four either, since that's coming to the MCU and Disney. But I hope maybe he's going to extend his contract. Maybe we'll get Iron Man and Wolverine together, but overall, this movie is fantastic. One of the best movies of this year. The best movie of this year. The visuals are fantastic. The characters were still awesome. And overall, the best movie of 2018. Alright, hope you guys liked this video. Leave a comment below if you did. And remember, may the Force and the Squid be with y'all. Peace out, guys.